on the calendars. I need to sit with you guys and I need to build out a system so that we know exactly where people are at, what we're doing, how we're working, what we're doing moving forward. But if you can, if you go into the GHL and then just go through all the scheduled calls, just call them and then call the leads. I think there's like 75 of them now. Or you could use the Google document and call it that way. That would probably work. Some of those are already clients, but that's what I would do. If you can. All right, buddy.
Yeah.
Is close still working? I need a.
It is still working. Yeah, it isn't. Yeah, it still works.
All right. Okay. Because I think we have it out for like a year. We paid for a year.
Okay. I'm making go high level work. Like I'm building stuff out, making it smoother. But yeah, it'll be good when we meet with the guys.
You wanted to jump on at like 1 o'clock at night. So I was like, you out of your mind, buddy.
Yeah.
Right. What's going on, William?
Nothing much. I'm trying to copy this link. Are you able to see a link if it's in HubSpot? Like if I copy and paste the HubSpot link, can you watch the recording or no?
I wouldn't imagine so. And I wouldn't imagine so because I'm not a part of your organization.
Yeah. All right, let me download it then. That's frustrating. So I'm switching.
You could share your link, or you could share your page, or you could share your video, I should say.
Okay, we can do that. So a little bit of background. When I booked the Unstock call about a week ago, I was supposed to take a lot more calls.
Yeah.
I took about like 5 calls and about 3 of them disqualified in like 10 minutes because of like finances or whatever. So I only ended up having like 2 calls or 3 calls. 2 of them money. I don't know, Bill. I guess my problem is with money. I try to get them approved for a credit card and they can't do it. Do I need to like help them get more creative, or like that seems to be the only objection that I really get?
Money?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you one that's not necessarily money. I know what I did wrong, so you're gonna probably rip me a new asshole when I show it to you. But the lady kind of sold me, and I like bought her objection, and I don't know why, because she was like, "Yeah, I'm on board," and then like it just shifted like within 2 seconds. So I'll put that to you. But my question is, how do you know when it's a real, like, obviously you've gone through the objection handling, but when it's money and they're just saying, I just don't have the money, like, is that a cop out?
Let's have a look at it, buddy.
Okay. This one would not be a good example, but we'll go anyway.
Show me the example you want me to see.
Well, the one I tried, she like the 2 ones that I tried that like just didn't have money. I tried to run them through credit and they didn't get approved. So like I tried to get them approved for a credit card. So I don't really think it was like an issue of they were willing to get creative. It just didn't work. So I'll show you the one that I messed up on.
Young Christian. Young Logie.
What's up?
Logan was like, he joined the lead and was like, I gotta grow a beard. I can't be hanging around with these kids if I don't have a beard or something. So there you go. There's the beard. How are you?
I'm good. I just got back to Toronto.
Oh shit, where were you?
Dubai.
Where were you?
Yeah, I live in Dubai usually.
What are you doing in Dubai?
Work. Company I work for is out there. It's just too hot, man. I'm gonna go back in September.
Yeah. Is it that bad there now?
Yeah, it's brutal.
Do you live there for tax exemptions purposes too?
Yeah.
Are you self-employed out there?
Yeah, I am. I went out on salary and then did well in my first month and just got rid of it. So now I'm like self-employed.
Was it easy or hard to set up?
It's not officially set up yet, so I still need to do that.
So you're still liable to pay Canadian tax then.
Yes.
What a fucking retard.
I
That's the
know.
whole purpose of going to Dubai. You want to make sure before you make $1 in Dubai that all this shit is tidied away and taken care of.
Yeah. Mistake, but I'm getting her set up.
Fucking hell. That's not a mistake, buddy. That's a fucking catastrophe. You better get it set up before you go back in September, buddy, because when you go back in September, you're going to be making solid money. So
I know.
Make sure.
I'm on it.
Right, come on, will you, boy? You're fucking slowing down the whole place.
You'll be okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, cool. Well, I don't really have much left for you. I mean, first question is, though, do you feel like this is going to actually help you, Danielle?
I mean, it sounds like a great plan, and I am 100% all for it. So I feel that, yes, it would definitely help.
Okay. Awesome. Can I ask you, like, what do you like the most about this?
I like the fact that it's going to be personalized to me.
Okay,
pause.
Well, awesome.
Okay, first thing we got to do is, it's only a small thing, but like, she said would, or could. I don't want any of that, and I know what we want, can and will.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's the first thing. And then it lent itself into the second question. And then she gave you just a generic, well, it's going to be customized to me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I know what I did wrong here, I think, but.
Keep playing. Come on.
Cool. Well, you ready to get rocking and rolling?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. So we got you locked in for a year. Is that okay?
Well, let me ask you. So, am I doing this today? And how?
Pause. Don't ever again tell somebody I'm locking you in for a year.
Yeah.
Ever say that to somebody again.
I don't know why I said that.
I don't know why you said that either, buddy. You've never heard me ever say that in any way, shape, or form over the last 6 months. Or 12 or 10 years. Don't ever tell people that you're locking them into anything, No, here's the other side, right? Nobody wants to be locked into anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So take that out 100%. Right. Let's play.
How much are you requiring up front?
Yeah. So for a year, it's going to do the 6K. Now, What you can do is there's ways to split it up if that's easier for you. But if you want to the best way to do it is just to pay it all up once, because then you save about $2,000 as opposed to splitting it up over like 3 month payments. Okay.
So then this is my other question. I mean, it's $6,000. This is something I need to consult with my husband with. Do I have any time at all to be able to consult with him and get back?
So what I want you to say and what I want you to do instead. So when she asks a question like that, do I have to do it? Like, how does it work? Whatever she asks, you just say, well, ideally, Sally, 95% of all of the ladies inside, they do pay it in full. The reason they do it that way is because it saves them $2,000 over the course of the whole process. Mm-hmm. Now, I can help whatever way you need to be helped. What would probably make more sense for you in terms of you moving forward? Okay, why would I do that, Willie?
You put it back on her.
Correct. Okay.
So the rest is like, I just basically gave up. I don't know why. Like, because she's like, I need to go talk to my husband. And I just was like, well, what if he said no? And she's like, I haven't really thought about that. And then she like brushed me off.
Okay, so do you know where you're going wrong then, firstly?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't need to see the rest, because if I see the rest, but you and I are going to fall out, are we?
It was just, I don't know. It was just this offer. I'm off this offer now. It was just bad, but I thought I would have a better call for you, and I just didn't have any call show.
Okay. All right. Christian, what's going on with you, buddy?
How's it going?
All good. How are you?
Doing good.
Nice to meet you, buddy. I've not met you before. Nice to meet you. Where are you? It looks like you're in a science lab or something. Rory. Is it Rory? Nice to meet you, buddy.
Science lab. Yeah,
what is it? Oh, it's like a WeWork thing. Nice.
Little co-working space.
Very good. How are you? You okay?
Very tired from taking sales calls till 2 o'clock in the morning. And I shouldn't get. Apart from that, good.
Get after. Go make your money. Christian, what's going on with you?
Nothing much, man. Just came back from Florida.
Fuck's sake, everyone's on holidays except for me. Do you have anything you want me to look at? What are you doing
today? A few different things. Doing basic, like starting your own coaching business type thing. Transition from one-to-one coaching to group coaching. Doing the publishing and marketing thing, but probably phasing that out. And then doing done for you challenge funnels and events now as well.
Okay. How many offers have you turned away over the last couple of weeks or months?
A lot. Probably like 30.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
People are always like, you don't need to develop your skills to get offers. You're like, oh, okay, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. You combine the two of them together and then you turn into an absolute weapon. That's how it works. Because the problem that you'll have is that, and you'll tell me this, and you'll hopefully will speak on your own, I suppose, experience. When you go for these offers, what do they do? Like, what is the process that they bring you through? What is that? Obviously, you have an initial consultation, but what do they look for, whether they hire you or not?
I mean, pretty much always it's just the way that you show up to the interview and to the mock call, right? Like an interview is basically just like a sales call. So I just treat it like that. Lots of times interviewers will try to ask you questions and like this and that, and you know, strengths, weaknesses, blah 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 blah.
Yeah. What do they look for on those calls? Like, what do they look for in terms of the skill set that you have? What are they seeking?
Just that you can handle yourself. Most people don't particularly care how you do it, as long as you get the job done and as long as they feel confident that you can do it. And I mean, it's easy with your stuff. So just do what you do day in, day out.
I don't want you to say that, because people think that I set it up like that. But
yes, Bill paid me before I came on to say that.
That would be the day. The thing about it is that business owners, and how do I know? Because I know Rory is a business owner and wants my closers. This is why he's here. Basically, this is what they want. People like Rory and other people that have their own businesses, the consultancies, whatever that may be, they want to know that you can actually do the fucking job. That's it. You know, that's all they want. They want to know that you can close deals. They want to know if they give you fucking 100 deals that you can close at least 30 of them. They want to know that you can actually walk the walk and talk the talk. That's it. You know, and people are always of the opinion that, you know, yeah, but you have to have this, you have to have that, you have to brand, and you have to shake hands, and you've got to network and all this sort of garbage. No, you just got to be able to do what you say you do. If I'm bringing an electrician into my house to fucking rewire my entire house, and he fucking goes at it with a fucking spoon and a fork, then chances are you're not going back the second day, dickhead. You know what I mean? So you just got to do what you say you do, and just present yourself with fucking some element of class and confidence, knowing that you can make shit work. That's just how it works. So 30 offers in the last, 2.5 months?
Yeah, probably about 2 months.
Shit, not bad if you ask me. That's what happens though. You get to a position where people actually headhunt you and you can turn away more offers than you take. That's how it works. And you don't do that by like shaking hands and not being able to do what you're supposed to do. You do that by shaking hands and being able to produce and being able to close deals. That's it. Logan, what's going on with you other than your tax situation is in the garbage can, trash, as you Americans say? Do you want to look at anything?
I got wrecked a couple hours ago on the frame of a call. Can I pull it up so you can make fun of me?
Absolutely. Let's have a look at you getting wrecked. I'd love to see you.
Okay.
Hello.
Uzma?
Hi, yeah.
Hello. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Yeah, my video is closed.
Pardon?
Yeah, I have closed my video. I'm not really comfortable with the video.
I don't get to see your pretty face?
No.
All right, fine. Just ruin my day right off the bat.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that.
That's okay. It's not the end of the world.
Okay.
I had no control after that. It was a terrible call.
Yeah. I think like this whole idea of, well, the reason why we do it over Zoom is so that we can actually see you and you can actually, see us, and it's a human to human conversation. It's hard to go back the other way, Logan, once you went playful. It's hard to go back into that this standpoint when you went playful. Now, so I probably would have went the other way first and then went back playful.
So just explain like the reason why we do it is XYZ.
Yeah. You gotta be. I know what you're doing in regards to that pretty aspect of face and X, Y, and Z, which I don't mind. Look, I'm Irish, so I get away with an awful lot of stuff. It sounds like you got away with it for a large amount of it. Just be mindful about that. The fucking world we live in right now is so fucking vanilla and so fucking placid and so fucking full of shit that you can't say anything anymore. I come from a world where, like, I remember people used to smoke in our bar. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the world we come from. That's the world I come from. So I'm not too keen of fucking, this gender neutral bullshit X, Y, and Z. Like, fuck off. You know what I mean? If you're gay, go over there. Like, no one cares. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not too red tape about things. You got away with it, which is perfectly fine. You can't go back after now with a little bit of spice because you went too playful.
Yeah. And I couldn't add this. Like, I felt like I couldn't add the spice the whole call because I'd already done that.
Well, you can play it on for a minute or two and let me see. Rory says, we fired a CTO for saying pretty Zoom call.
Where are you calling from?
Pause that there. Rory, you're the guy that we're trying to get away from, buddy. You're the guy that is fucking up the entire universe. You're the guy that's allowing people fucking have drag shows in their school's kids, buddy. That's who you are.
I don't have an option. I have lots of investors.
Fuck your investors. Fucking losers if they're not allowed to say pretty on a Zoom call to a colleague. This is garbage. You don't have that many investors, that's fucking for sure. And the company is not worth a couple of $100 million. So, yeah, you're going to get my back up now saying things like that. But anyway, Sylvie, right, Logan, let's have a look, buddy.
All right, cool.
Pause it there for a second. What did you want to do, Rory? Fuck your investors. What did you want to do? Did you want to fire somebody for saying pretty on a Zoom?
Well, it wasn't just that. There was lots.
All right, then. Well, you can't just say that and just leave it at that, then, buddy. Fuck's sake, you're going to get everyone's back up. Right, go for it, Logan.
We've got about 45 minutes here. Do you want to just get right into it?
Yeah, sure.
Good stuff. So do you know like what you're looking for specifically from Airbnb?
To be honest, I'll explain my situation, right? So I work as a dental hygienist in London, right? But we are moving to UAE from September. And what I see, so researching the market is that the dental hygienist opportunities are very good in UAE. And then I seen this ad on Instagram regarding all this Airbnb properties and stuff. Yep. So I thought it would be a good idea to check it out, as it would be somewhat work from home type thing, right?
Yeah.
If I get it correctly. So that's the reason I'm interested and I want to learn about it. That what is it and if I can do it.
Sure. And did you say that there are good opportunities in the UAE for dental or no?
For the hygiene is not.
There's not.
Yeah.
No. Okay. What sparked the move to the UAE?
Pause.
A good one.
Okay, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Because you're all over the place now because she didn't do what you wanted her to do. So now you're kind of losing the run of yourself. The first thing you got to do, buddy, is just get your script up, put it on your screen, and just stay there. You know what I mean? Because you're going to ask a lot of different questions now that are not moving the conversation forward.
Yeah.
And are not benefiting this conversation. So she's inquisitive without actually knowing what she wants. So I would double down here now, because her idea is that she potentially maybe should want to work from home if that would be an option. Do you think that's going to be enough for you to fucking sign a girl up here for 10K, 8K, 6K, 4K, 2K, whatever?
Not at all. No.
So you got to nail that first. You got to fucking have certainty in knowing what our North Star is.
Yeah.
Stay on, and let's see how you try and get a North Star. But I know you're not going to get one here.
It's terrible. It's bad.
To move to UAE
I'm going to put
market,
this down to jet lag, my friend.
field,
Yeah.
and he thinks it's
Okay.
a good time to move there. So that's fine.
Gotcha. And I'm just taking some notes here. Just give me 2 seconds.
Mhm.
Okay. So not really the best opportunity for you personally then.
No.
Okay. And I'm assuming you do fairly well as a dental hygienist.
All right, pause.
How much would you?
Pause. Okay, so what I want you to do is I just want you to firstly get the video sorted out first. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to get very, very clear on her goal. Okay, it was too loose, which means that now you're going to have a superficial conversation right now, which is not going to be enough to have enough meat on the bone for this to move forward. Third thing I want you to do is I want you to wrap everything that she says after that, and I want you to ask her this question. Okay, well, let's say like we put you in the UAE, you have a lovely home, and you're in a position where you want to work from home. What is the goal of that? Like, how much do you want to make just through Airbnb? Now, she's going to have to give you a number. Now, that's the North Star. Now, the next questions are going to have to align up into the North Star. But I think, as you've rightly said, what's happened here now is you've lost a large amount of this because you got sidetracked with not being able to turn on the camera. Then you had to turn off your camera. And then you're just asking questions that I don't want you asking. And I don't want you asking. You know what I mean? And then it's gone. So I would just, number one, like I said, sort the video thing out. Second thing I would do is I would sort out the certainty of what she actually is looking for. And have something there tangible that you can walk away from. And the third thing is just to wrap it all around and then ask her what she needs it to be in order to get to her outcome.
Yeah. That one is bad. I had a 40K deal fall through like 10 minutes before that call, and I was just in a terrible trouble.
It's a sad word, isn't it, when they fall through?
It is.
Yeah. It's hard. Oh, no, look, it's hard. And I've been in your shoes. It's hard when you're bringing yesterday's pain in today and X, Y, and Z. But unfortunately, it happens. It's about just staying true to your process, staying true to what you should be doing, and not deviating too much away from that. Because then you just end up doing shit that you don't do, or you end up doing things like Will Berger done. Yeah, is it okay if I sign you up for a year's contract or a year's agreement? You're like, what the fuck? Never. You never, ever, ever say that. You just end up saying random things, and then that's how you start to drift it away from where you want it to be, All right, let me see something different now this week, guys. Yeah, Willie, Logan, I know you're back and I know you're jet lagged. Did you take any time off when you got back?
I got back Saturday.
All right. Okay. So you got a couple days.
That's not an excuse. The jet lag.
It's not. It's not. But now it's a case of, okay, now we know where we're going wrong. Now it's about course correcting.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in Europe for 2 weeks, so I might be I'm going to be training and role playing, but I won't be taking live calls.
You're not? Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because I'm going to be in Europe. And I won't be able to take it with the time difference.
Shit. Where are you going in Europe? Barcelona, you said, was it?
Barcelona, Italy.
You stopping off in London?
Maybe. It's a little ways away. I'm going to be I fly into Dublin.
When are you flying to Dublin?
The 29th.
You're flying to Dublin to go back?
No, from Dublin to Rome.
Hold on a second. So you fly from LA to Barcelona?
No. LA to Dublin, and then Dublin to Italy to Barcelona, and then Barcelona.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
How long you been in Dublin for?
I don't know. I think it's not like a day. It's just a stop. The first stop. Yeah.
Okay, so like you're telling me like you're going to Dublin, like I can actually get access to that even though it's a stopover for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, no, I won't be hanging around Dublin.
What a wally you are. Come back and stop in London. Come say hello. We'll go for dinner. If you want, no stress. All right, cool. Anyone else have any issues? Rory, what's going on with you, buddy? Are you okay for everything?
Just like voyeurism, except doing it live. I've watched enough of these. Watched a few of these videos in the group, and now.
Where did you come from?
The Isle of Mull.
The what?
The Isle of Mull.
Isle of Mal or Isle of Man?
Mull, M-U-L-L.
Where's that?
Just south of Skye, north of Isla.
Oh, right, shit. That's where you are now, currently.
No, I'm in Mallorca now.
Mallorca.
So
you on holidays, or what are you doing?
No, live out here.
Oh, do you? Yeah. Fantastic. Very good.
So,
can I help with anything?
Everything. Everything that you're teaching. No, I mean, I've been trying to sort out the sales team issue really since December. We hired an agency, then went to another agency.
Let's put them on blast. What agencies you hire?
We hired Adam Serra, absolute shit show. What a joke. We had to bust that with lawyers involved because it was so bad.
Shit.
And then we moved to sales closers, and they did an okay job for a while, but then she went through a period of 4 weeks of not selling anything. So we moved off that to internal. We hired a guy. We've now got Cole, who we got from an ex-SWS guy. Ravi's lot, we're in SWS with Ravi. And we hired Josh from you.
Who's Ravi? Ravi Boavala.
So we're in there.
Scaling with systems.
We're in their program. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. I know of Ravi. I don't know him personally, but I like a lot of his stuff.
You must know Jake.
Jake who?
Jake used to be a closer for them, and he does closer recruitment. Anyway, so Jake put us on to Josh.
I'm not sure. He may know me, but I don't know him. That's a good one. I don't know.
Yeah.
I may know him to see him. I'm not too sure, to be quite honest. So you're with Josh now. So what else are you looking for?
We need more closers. We've got leads. We've got good cost per call. We've got good cost per qualified book call.
Yeah.
And at the moment our ad spend is nothing. Not so long ago we were spending $500,000 a month. Maybe 2 years ago. Now last month we spent 10. This month we'll spend 30 because it's starting to look good. Yeah. So not afraid to spend, but just don't have the closers.
Don't have the bandwidth, unfortunately. How's Ravi? What's that all about?
It's been good.
Scaling with systems, right?
Yeah, it's been
I've
good.
Heard a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, it's been good. Definitely good. It was slow to get good.
Yeah.
And it was a challenge, but it has now got there. So
very good. I've heard a lot of good stuff. I see a lot of his stuff. I appreciate a lot of his good stuff. Give me a message, buddy. Let's see if we saw something out for you. We'll have a look. If they're going to be that tight in regard PC, my guys won't be your guys because I'm not your guy.
They do have to be careful. At the end of the day, it's not just some hillbilly offer. It is a health intervention. We're starting to work with health insurers. We're working with corporates. I've got over 4,500 investors. So
4,500 investors.
Yeah, we've raised 5 million quid. Yeah.
Wow, shit.
In the past, spent it all, but yeah.
Shit. Do you not bootstrap it? No. Shit. I bootstrapped everything. I know.
I hear this. I hear how terrible I am as a business owner.
No, you're not at all. Not at all. But you're just tied up a little bit.
No, it's a different model. We were low ticket only, and we were scaling for growth. So we raised a lot of money to scale quickly. But last year we launched the high ticket, and that's now the focus. Is the high ticket.
Very good. Well, I saw your video. It looks like you're doing a lot of great stuff. So kudos to you, buddy. It takes a lot of effort, commitment, determination, and resilience to get anything done in this world. So big kudos to you, buddy. And I'll help as much as I possibly can. There may even be something where I help you on the back end. We get a couple of the guys in, you start to build it out properly, so there's lots of opportunity, as they say, lots of opportunity.
Well, thank you for the stuff that you're putting out. You put out a lot of good stuff, a lot of free stuff, and so
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're definitely trying to turn the tide for sure for a lot of people. So that's the focus for us. I have a bone. I'll tell you this, I have a bone, and I know you'll be able to, I suppose, have an understanding as a business owner. So about a month ago, we just crossed over another $1 million in the business. That's our second one in 12 months. Completely bootstrapped, all that kind of stuff. Great, wonderful, kudos. I went to ClickFunnels like, hey, we got our new award, X, Y, and Z. And you actually have to pay. You have to pay $500 to get an application off them, right? This is how fucked up it is, right? You have to pay them to do it. Now, they turned around to me and they said, they're not giving me another award, even though it's 2023 and I got one for 2022. They're not going to give me an award for 2023 because we're using the same avatar, the same funnel, and the same everything. I was like, hold on a second. I have paid to market your company and you're not going to give me an award. I was like, how does that even make sense? I'm paying you to market your company and you're not going to give me an award. I was like, do you know what we are going to do? I'm going to cancel all of my subscriptions now.
That's the kind of business owner I am. I go to somebody else. I said,
I'm like, I'm out of here now, buddy. I'll never get one again until I hit the 10 minutes. But anyway, I'm like, I'm never getting another award from you then again.
Well, you can get a Kajabi award, can you not?
I'm going to make my own one. Fuck it. All good. All right.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Rory, I'll see you later, buddy. Give me a message. We'll figure something out. Michael, what's going on with you, pal?
Nice to meet everyone.
See you, buddy. What's going on, Michael? Nice to meet you. I haven't met you before.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, I just started following your group, so this is my
fantastic.
First
nice
time
to meet you, buddy. We appreciate you being here.
Thanks, man.
Where are you?
Right now, I'm actually in Russia.
Russia?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Everyone throw stones, quick! Everyone throw that stone.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Are you actually in Russia? Or were you?
Yeah. Right now I'm in Moscow.
Fantastic. What's it like there? Is it nice, or what's the story? Is it all a bit chaotic, or what the hell is going on there?
No, it's pretty quiet here, fortunately.
What are you selling?
So right now I'm getting back into sales. I used to work in tourism I worked for 8 years, and I was selling just travel packages.
Yeah.
So right now I'm getting back into sales.
Awesome. Well, we got a ton of
upscale.
As Rory has mentioned, we've got a ton of free trainings in this group, a ton of free stuff that you can get your hands on. We've probably got about 50 hours of education. If you just scroll down, go into the guides, we probably have more trainings for free than anyone else has put out in the market in terms of their paid stuff. Go download it, train it, put it into action. Let me know how it all goes for you. Let me know how much money you make, and we'll have a conversation down the road, I suppose. Good to have you, buddy.
Thanks,
I haven't actually met somebody from Russia, so there you go. There's always a first.
Really? Yeah, sure.
Well, in here, in the community, so there's always.
Oh yeah, I was like strange. You never met anybody from Russia. That's weird.
Well, I had met Russian people, predominantly Russian girls, but we haven't had any Russian sales people in here. So there you go. As far as I know, I'm sure there is some, but you're the first that I know of. So welcome.
Sure. Thanks.
We're an inclusive world, the community. We're an inclusive objection handling world. So there you go. There you go. Right, I'm nearly out of here. Mikey, what's going on with you, Captain?
What's up, Captain? How are you?
I'm all right, buddy. How are you?
I'm good, man. Good. Just
behaving
finish
yourself.
Up a little work vacation down in Miami. I missed you by a couple weeks.
Oh shit.
But yeah.
Where in Miami were you?
We were just east of Miami Beach.
Nice.
So
good.
down to like the Arts District area.
Yeah, nice. Are you back? Are you working? Are you making sales? What's going on?
I'm always working, always making sales, buddy. I actually just surpassed this weekend, my best month ever with this offer. So
shit. Awesome. Fantastic. Kudos to you, pal.
It's a huge plus. Huge plus.
For sure. Good.
One question that I have for you real quick, Bill, I know you got to jump, is the offer that I'm on, we have 4 different levels, 4 different tiers that people can come in.
Yeah.
And I'm having a little bit of a struggle on the North Star side of things when I'm asking them what specifically they're looking for and gearing the right portion of our offer to that.
Okay. Give me an example of the levels that you have, and give me an example of an answer that you're getting when you ask what you're specifically looking for.
So we have a do-it-yourself, which is $3K. We have coaching and do-it-yourself, which is $10K. we have a done for you at 25K, and then we have an all inclusive at 85K.
85K for the all inclusive, for the full Monty.
Yes,
Shit.
sir. Yes, sir.
What's...
Sold one of those this weekend, buddy.
Fuck yeah. What does that give you? What's the comms on that? 10%?
Comms on that are 15%.
15?
Yes, sir.
Fuck. What's that about? What? 10K?
So, yeah, if they do the pay in full at 85, then it's the comms on it are right at 10. If they do, if they break it out over a period of 4 quarters, 25K a piece, then I make 15 grand off of the whole deal.
Yeah, nice, good for you. Good
It's
for you.
solid. But
here's
yeah,
me giving you free game. Come on, then. Fucking hell.
Yes,
Right,
sir.
what's the question?
The question is like when I ask them, so what are you looking for specifically when it comes to, you know, finding and attracting and raising capital?
Yeah.
Most of them come back with, I'm just looking for a list of investors or what to say when I'm around investors.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to dive in deep. And what I'm ending up finding out is I'm spending like 20, 25 minutes in discovery just trying to get the fucking answer that I need so I can pitch them the right product.
Very, very simple. This is what I'll do with you. I will just go, so play it out with me. You give me the answer and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you this for free. And I've done this the other day with someone who is raising capital inside the program. So go for it. So do you know what you're, when you, I'll just say what you were going to say. So do you know what you're specifically looking for in terms of raising capital for your, these people have their company or what is it?
Company, real estate.
Okay.
They might be
Let's just say company, and that we're looking for investors to grow the company. Okay. In terms of your company, do you know what you're specifically looking for when you are going to the market for, you know, investments?
Yeah, man. I mean, I've already raised about $1 million and I need to raise another 3 million in the next 5 months. And I just don't have any contacts.
Okay. Now, when you say you need to raise another 3 million, I presume that's going to be to get you to a level inside the business. What would that be? Because what are you going to use the 3 million for? Just so I understand.
So that'll allow us to buy out 2 existing partners and go ahead and launch the marketing that we need for growth of Q4 of this year.
Okay, so let's say we do all of those great things. We get you that, you know, investment of $3 million. What would be the end state that you're looking to achieve over the next 3, 6, 9, 12 months in terms of the business?
That investment will allow us to be self-sustainable for the next 24 months. And after that, we will either go to IPO or we'll sell.
Okay, and what would you want them to be doing, either or, IPO and sell? What would you want those things to be?
And so if we go to IPO, that'll give us a valuation of about 50 million. If we sell, we're looking at about 42 million. But if we sell, then I'm out of the game and I'm okay with that. If we go to IPO, then I got to stay a CEO. Makes
sense. Okay. What do you want to make out of it? Either way, personally.
Either way of it. I mean, I put in the last 10 years into my business. I love it. You know, I don't want to just sell it and ride off into the sunset, but at the same time, that, you know, 40 million is a hell of a number to ride off to the sunset in.
It is. It's a conversation that needs to happen closer to the time, but also we need to get you to that position. Okay. So now I got 2 big goals and I can go either way with that. Yeah. By just asking a couple of more, because you have to understand, right? The idea of people bringing in investors or raising capital, nobody wants to raise capital. The reason why they don't want to raise capital, Mike, and I'm going to tell you, is because they got to give away things. They got to give away equity. Nobody wants to give away equity in their company, but they're willing to do that because the end state is the most important part. So you got to get there first to then be able to work yourself back. Now, I went 2 different ways with you. I could go IPO or I could actually just sell. Okay. Now, from the conversation of what you kept saying, it was probably the IPO way, which is the most important thing, because that allows you to stay in the game and have that kind of, you know, not love, like, and trust about it. So now I got to go all the way back, and now I got to ask you questions based on raising an extra $2 or $3 million, as you put it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I got to get to that first to be then able to come back. Do you know what I mean? Most people that are selling what you're selling talk about the first step, which is just raising the capital. And then they never get enough emotion. They never get enough of a driver. They never get much of leverage on the back end to be able to actually get it. Do you know what I mean? That's the issue.
And I guess that makes perfect sense because I'm stuck on that North Star. You want to raise capital. Here's what you'll do it for, but I'm not diving deep enough into that to then walk it back.
Correct. Exactly. Yeah.
Gotcha. Makes sense. I appreciate you, buddy. Yes, sir.
You get that, then all the rest of it actually makes sense. Because I'll tell you this, right? Nobody wants insurance, but everybody wants what insurance gives them. They want the security. Nobody wants to invest in their health, but everybody wants a six-pack. Nobody wants to raise capital, but everybody wants it because they want to get the IPO. They want to sell it over the next 6, 12, 18 months, 24 months down the road for $250 million, whatever it may be. Yeah. But you got to get that first to be able to come back to this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And if you don't, most people stay in this game, they never get enough of a leverage. And then when it comes to the end, then there's no need, want, desire. They don't believe it. They don't see it. And they don't, trust that you can get them that. That's the issue.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Right. Okay.
Appreciate you,
See
buddy.
You later. Raul, what's going on, buddy? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just listening to your magic words.
Shit. What's going on with you? How are you?
I'm good, man.
Behaving yourself?
Yeah, like I know how to behave myself, right?
No.
Hey, same breakfast as when I met you in LA. We'll keep that between us.
It's only 8 in the morning. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's about to be 8. Yeah.
Where are you? Are you at home or where are you?
Nearby home. I never made it home, so I had to get a hotel room.
Shit.
Yeah. Since we're live streaming, I'll keep the stories for later.
Yeah. Go and freshen yourself up. I'll see you later. Behave
All right,
yourself.
man. Good to
Mikey,
see you.
See you, buddy. Nice to meet you. Ciao. Bye-bye.